Hey everyone, Jeremy here from Fat Sparrow Marketing, the home of getmeseen.com.au. Episode 2 of the Crumbs went out this week talking about website visibility, and it's gone off the charts. And we've had some excellent questions come firing back in. So we're just going to drop into a deeper layer of explaining website visibility for a few moments. So here goes. So getting back to what is website visibility, what we're referring to is online visibility of your website on the internet. And the type of visibility in this instance is organic visibility. So organic online visibility. And organic means it's free. It's free advertising, which is what you're gunning for by having a website. So where on the internet you primarily need to have organic online visibility is on search engines, and Google being the main one here in Australia. So Google has a very detailed understanding of the various patterns of behaviour we all have and the words and phrases that we use when we're looking for information about various products and services. And amongst the millions and millions of different ways we can ask for help, ask Google for help, ask for information, there are commonalities about the words and phrases and the structure of those and how we use them. And Google uses this information to form a view and essentially create a model about people's behaviour. And they use that behaviour pattern to create formulas, which are called algorithms, which you may have heard of. So when you launch a website, you submit your sitemap to Google, or you should be, or your developer should be, and that's so Google can discover your website and access it, and it will crawl through and index all your pages on the website and the information that's on them. So effectively your website joins the great big Google library of websites. And when people are searching for information about something, they're essentially asking Google for help. It's a question. A search term is a question. And Google uses the formulas that I mentioned before to match how well your website is going to help them. It's as simple as that, really. So they're looking to see how relevant and useful your website is and how good it is at answering that person's question. But it's got to be from the person's perspective, not yours. And that's a critical point. So if Google thinks your website is very helpful, it's going to make it more visible. And if not, it's going to penalise your website by making it less visible. The reason high visibility is so important to you as a business owner and operator and has such a high return on investment is because it's free. So every time someone sees your website listed and they click on that listing and go through and start absorbing information about your products and services, it's totally free. So why on earth would Google allow free advertising like that? Well, it's all about brand Google. And this is one of the other layers to make that connection between your relationship of your website, Google, and people that are searching to find information about products and services such as yours. So as I said, the reason so many websites have poor visibility is because they haven't been created from the customer's perspective, and Google sees this and it penalises the website for not being helpful, because it's very important to the Google brand that when people are using them to search for something, to ask for help, that Google provides the very best in information available. In other words, that Google is seen to be very helpful and therefore very useful and very relevant for people like you and me to keep using. Okay, and it's become very powerful for them because Googling has now become a word. The name of their product is now the everyday vernacular for us. It's become a verb. We go Googling on the internet. So a poor website that's not very helpful isn't helping Google's image. And so they don't support you. It's as simple as that. So I hope that's added some other layers of explanation in answer to the questions that came firing back in, and we're really pleased that people feel comfortable enough to have a look at what we're saying and ask for more detail. just to crack that acorn on extra layers of knowledge. But I wanted to take the opportunity just to issue a bit of a stern warning to business owners and operators. There are a lot of people out there promising to build you wonderful, lovely, great looking websites who have absolutely no idea what I just spoke about. And they should, and they have to, and you need to ensure they do before engaging anyone and handing over your hard-earned cash for them to build you a website. So you need to check to make sure they're qualified, certified, and accredited. The other side of that is when they hand over your website, they need to hand over reports that tell you they've done what they should do in terms of making your website highly visible. So the first one is what can be commonly referred to as a website health score, and that's got to be well over 90% easy. So they need to provide that for you. The other one is allowing for a bit of time for your website to be indexed and crawled and to join that big Google library of websites, what they call propagating through the system, is that they should then provide you a report about your visibility score and demonstrate to you that you have achieved not only a website, but a website that's highly effective at getting you seen and competing in your chosen market or industry. There's an added element to that which you might like to ask for, and they should be able to provide you how you're going compared to your competitors. So it's very useful to see your own visibility, your organic visibility compared to your competitors. Obviously, if they're ahead of you, you can use that information to start making the necessary adjustments, making the various tweaks, all those sorts of things just to keep on top of the game, keep you competitive, keep you highly visible, keep that free traffic coming through. So as I said, there are people out there who have no idea what I just talked about today in today's video. Consequently, they've got no idea how to look at analysis, interpret it for you, and make recommendations on how to improve. So just something to watch out there for. Other than that, yeah, look, once again, thanks for the feedback, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Talk soon. Bye for now.